We got this woman out here that says men are not looking for a wife, they're looking for a servant. I don't know if this woman was married before, but this is a classic thing that women are, especially as they're older. When I say older, over 32, they become a little bit, they know who they are a little bit more. They're more confident in who they are. They've definitely worked towards their career. They value their education. Thus, when you enter a relationship with them, it's not going to be traditional. It'll be traditional on your part, but on their part, they want you to have consideration, meaning that consider their career, consider what they worked hard for. So you're not getting a traditional marriage. You're going to get a partnership at best. Let's hear what she has to say and we'll break it down.
Women and you're looking to get married to a man, be so careful, because I made a post that my husband does his own laundry, his own. I made it clear I do mine. And I said he makes dinner and does the dishes. 3 things. I mentioned 3 things. So many men, and it happens every time I mention these things. So many men say, so he's your servant, he's your servant. They're very clear. They think doing dinner, dishes, and his own laundry is a servant. And what do they want their wives to do? Their complaint is that he does that instead of me. Their complaint is he's a servant for doing his own laundry because that's my job. They're very transparent. They're very clear. They think that makes you a servant. These men do not want wives. They do not want a partner to love. They want a servant. And for some reason, it's okay for them to want an indentured servant. And for some reason, it's angering to them when other men are adults. Just know that. You're a woman.
Okay, so they call me toxic, right, for teaching you the game, but they're also, this is not toxic. I mean, this is incredible. So let's just kind of break down what we're hearing here from a progressive woman. She definitely looks like she's a ling-ling, which I would call an educated, Americanized, condescending ling-ling. All right, she's not traditional at all. So if you wanted an Asian woman in America, this is probably what you're going to get, especially in California and so forth like that. New York City. That's where they mostly are anyway. But what she has is a progressive marriage, right? So she has a guy that does his own laundry. He does dishes. This is typical of today's marriages, right? Today's marriages, men, they take care of the kid as much as she does, right? And they call this more or less mental work. Housework, if you will. So men will take their kids to school. Men will pack lunches. Men will, as the kid's a baby, push strollers and put them in the baby holder. Men will carry car seats. Men are active fathers today because the narrative has changed that the man is just not going to contribute DNA, sit back and let her do all of this work. So men have done that for sure. And some men are so henpecked, they do this for chores, right? I'm sorry, they do this for sex. So the woman will say, if you help around the house and I feel like you're helping us much around the house, I'll give you sex, aka chore play. So women will say their husbands are more sexy when they're doing chores. So, and I think that's a disgrace. I think that's an out for her to say she's not really attracted to the guy and that he got to do chores to get her pussy wet. I think that's crazy. But I just think that for the most part, what you're hearing is what most women are looking for in a marriage or a partner, not a spouse, not a husband. They're looking for this. So that if you thought you were going to get a marriage today, like just today, and you thought she was going to do the laundry on your Jiffy Lube salary and cook and clean and wash dishes and you weren't going to bust no suds, okay, you're out of your mind. You need to flush this mindset down the toilet. You are not getting that today. Especially if she has a job contributing 50% of the finances, you can forget it. So this is what they're offering you. So when men tell you to go get married just because it fits their biblical narrative, this is what they're offering you. This is the only thing I got, unless I can buy my way out of it, right? And even then, sometimes even when she's all pissy and moody because I bought my way out of it, then she's going to say, well, I got to help around the house to get her pussy wet. Okay, or let's do it the opposite way. Women believe that they can buy their way out of these particular duties. I'm educated. I have a job. I have a degree. These are all ways they buy themselves out of being able to perform these duties or you not contribute equally towards them. So this is what they're offering you. This is the standard offer for marriage and relationships, especially educated women. And you better be ready for it. You better be ready for it. Do not be deluded. You don't make $500,000 a year. You can forget it. Now, let me add this, because this is how you beat it. If you do find a woman that is going to play the traditional role, not that she's traditional, she's willing to play the traditional role, and you make $500,000 a year, you can damn well bet, and I know this from personal experience because I had clients like this, you will have nannies and maids and kids picking your kids up from school, because that woman is going to trade that freedom for being active. She's going to be part of the PTA. She's going to be active doing X, Y, and Z. You can guarantee your kid going to speak Spanglish, Spanish, and English because she's going to have a nanny. So while she's playing the traditional role, she's going to have housekeepers and people babysitters. She's going to have people filling that traditional void. You make $500K a year for the last 5-10 years and you get you a trophy wife. She ain't not about to break no nails, folding up socks on a routinely basis. So in essence, still, she's not your helpmate or your helpmeet. She's going to go to mommy daycare classes and mommy stroller day and this and that and play dates and shit like that, while your maid and nanny is going to be fucking doing all the traditional work. Okay. You're going to have a Russian au pair, a German au pair, while you out here making $500K, and your German au pair going to be making $50K, running around here in bra and panties for you to not try to fuck them. All right. Because you're going to want to fuck that 20-year-old German woman and a blonde, blue-eyed woman running around in her boy shorts, living in the maid quarters. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm telling you? Even yet still, you actually buy your way out of it. You're still going to have people hired to do these services. I knew a woman, like I said, I've had several female clients that I used to train at their home or work with, I knew one woman, trophy wife. I mean, she was badass white woman. All right, trophy wife. She would throw parties, and I went over to her house. She threw a party, and I came over to the crib, and they was like, and he was a whole Ken doll. And they lived with a beautiful view of Newport Beach, the Back Bay. All right, so they had a house, white picket fence, the whole shit, family pictures from fucking professional photographer, all that shit. Trophy white bitch, tightly packed. She said she don't know how to cook. She said every day, they order food out. Meaning that kitchen don't see no fucking food getting cooked. None. And she was not shy about it. She was ha-ha and kiki, and she was like, I don't cook. We eat out every day. I was like, God damn. I was like, holy shit. Traditional, they had the whole traditional shit. All right, the whole traditional shit. She was like, I don't cook. We eat out every day for meals. And I was like, think of the cost of that. Think of the cost of that. Had another woman that, I'm telling you, she was an interesting character. I'm not talking shit about my clients because that's bad juju. But she was kind of like, I would call her a I would call her a hypochondriac. All right, but hypochondriac is a person that thinks they're always sick. All right, or they're always injured. And so a hypochondriac always got to see the doctor. They always have an ailment. Oh, I got this in my back, and I got this, and I can't do it in my shoulder. Like these are people that always have ailments, and that's kind of how she was. So she was kind of a hypochondriac, right? And I'll be like, damn, something always bothering you and shit. So much so that I used to train her at her house, and she could barely do this, barely do that. My back, my knee, my this, my ankle. I did this. I got the gout, and I'll be like, all right, whatever. You're gonna pay me here. You're gonna pay me here to have you sit in the plank 5 times in an hour. Fine, I'll take the money. All right, I'll take the money and run. She had a nanny. She had a cook. She didn't do. I was like, but she was a full-time mom, meaning that the dad was never there. The father was never there. And she took that role. And I believe that the father was an older guy, but he was never there. So the kids, she always had them. So she had to help. So she was traditional. She was white picket fence, but she didn't cook or took it. She had a nanny. She had a full-time nanny. She had a maid that lived in the house, and she had people to cook for her. So again, the guy had enough money to be able to afford that. He probably had a whole family somewhere else. Right? Because I've never seen the nigga. I never seen him. I was like, who is this mystery husband nigga? All right. Because I've seen her for years. And I never seen the guy. But I'm like, he must got a family somewhere else. But she seemed like the type of person that wasn't just going to be out here being strong and independent, right? Just based on her personality. She wasn't going to be a go-getter and an independent woman and a career-driven. It looks like she decided long ago that that wasn't going to be her path. But this was going to be her path. Although she wasn't always happy, that was better than her going out there and working, right? So she wasn't going to go out there and make it on her own. She'd rather have this guy possibly having a whole other family that she's supporting. She got her in a nice, beautiful house in a gated community, never there, all right, always traveling, all right, probably in the Philippines, making a whole other family. And she went with that. And I was like, man, that's traditional. That's traditional. So when you think about what people are, men, let's say with men overwhelmingly, except for black men, because you don't have to take black men out of the equation. You guys are nothing but women. All right. Black men are nothing but women. You're single mom, raised, soap opera, motherfucking reality show, raised, R&B music, grown up, pandering, scent bears. All right. That's what black men are, especially in the South. 85% of y'all are literally disinfected men. Okay. Propagandized by entertainment, music, and movies, and sold to fantasy, and y'all niggas were slaves 75 years ago. I mean, most of you niggas are not going to get anything that you do. You guys play house, play roles. You guys are moral crusaders, and you guys are the biggest fucking hypocrites ever born. So you guys are disinfected men at best, running around here built like a masculine man with the fucking brain IQ of an 11-year-old with the fucking, you can't even confront your mama and grandmama. You niggas are really, the black man is literally a disinfected man. You niggas are, I can't take you niggas seriously, for real. All right? I cannot take black men seriously because y'all niggas say one thing out your mouth and been doing a whole nother thing. I can't take black men seriously, but men in general. Men in general. All right, men in general are mostly want traditional relationships, all right, but they're never going to get one, so they'll encourage you to get married and then think you're going to get what their fantasy is of a marriage, and you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You cannot tell me you're getting a traditional marriage out of a fucking black woman. You're not. So if you tell me to marry a black woman, you're literally telling me to be a henpecked, disinfected man. There ain't no possible way I'm signing up for that shit. I'm free if you want me to marry a black woman. You literally, I'm signing up for a progressive, feminist, immature adult to take care of and have her walk all over me and spend up all my fucking money. There ain't no way without me having to say so. All right, what? No, bro. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm gonna give up all this freedom. I'd rather die. All right, for real, than to do that shit, bro. I'm free. And then when it comes to American women, forget it. All right, not just the black woman, American women, even American Asian women, I would be like, pass. A white woman? No. I tried that, been there, done that. Forget that shit. I ain't going back. Right? Give up all of this freedom for you bitch ass niggas to be a cage bird? Nah, hell no. To be over here, get walked all over and told that I was gay or some shit because I didn't want to have sex with her. Like, this is crazy work. Crazy work. But I'm just letting you guys know the way you beat this. This is the way you beat this. The way you beat this is, number one, learn how to cook for yourself. Learn early. My mother told me and taught me how to cook when I was in middle school. And so I learned how to make French fries. I know how to put Crisco in the goddamn skillet. I knew how to make steakums. I knew how to cook hot dogs and shit. And if you want to get a George Foreman career, you better learn how to cook yourself. I learned how to make spaghetti in high school. All right, get the pasta going how I want them, a little bit past al dente. Learn how to make some sauce. Get some meatballs, learn how to get some. You need to learn how to make your own food. If you learn how to make your own food, you will not look at women as a means to make your own food and feed you, because these women will have you starving out here. They'll have you starving out here. They'll have your belly growling, and they'll be looking at you asking if you cooked them something. Okay, we have completely switched the game where women try to impress you with their cooking skills. These women don't know how to cook. They barely know how to burn bread. They can't even figure out how to burn the fucking bread. They're not coming with these skills anymore. Your granny dead than a doorknob, nigga. So you have to be able to learn how to do this, or you're going to spend a lot of money eating out or even cooking for these women. All right, I cannot stand when a woman tries to tell me she's impressed that I can cook or cook for them. Man, bitch, look, there ain't nothing going to make me kick you out of my house faster than you telling me or asking me to cook for you. Learn how to wash dishes. These are not feminine roles. Washing dishes. Go to a restaurant. Find me a woman washing dishes in a restaurant. You cannot find one. I see a lot of men washing dishes in restaurants. I see a lot of male cooks and chefs and sous chefs in restaurants. So these are not feminine roles. These are roles given to women because at some particular point, they couldn't do anything else. If they walk outside, they would get shot and blown up or eat by a tiger. So you might as well stay in the house and cook and clean. Or if you let them out of the house, they'd be liable to get a pussy away to somebody else that ain't protecting them. So stay in the house and cook and clean. These are all things to do to distract women. These are not women's jobs. Learn how to clean up after yourself. Learn how to put your shit away and organize your shit. Have some OCD. Learn how to pick up your own socks. Learn how to wash your own clothes. All right, I wash my own clothes. Even in my marriage at the end, my wife was like, go wash your own clothes. That's when I knew the marriage was over. I was like, fuck that. All right. All right, I'm not paying 100% of the bills and doing my own fucking laundry, but it was better to do mine anyway than to wait for her to do the shit, half-assed it, and have her come in there holding the basket, acting like I owe her something. So I was like, bitch, it's time for you to go. Somebody got to go. Somebody got to go. Somebody's not needed in this situation.